thank you, Chris, so much for joining me to talk about Future Ready ahead of Cyber UK in May. My first question is about our ecosystem and how prepared are we for rapidly developing technologies?
So I don't think you can really divorce cybersecurity from technology. If you think about the discipline of cybersecurity, it's really emerged because of either technology was insecure by default or technology comes with bugs. So for me, I think I'd argue that what we're doing today is we're tackling the symptoms and not the root causes, which is ultimately comes down to, we need technology to be secure by design rather than what it is today, which is not really that secure. And I think that's where the cyber ecosystem, maybe we confine ourselves to talking about the wrong thing when we talk about the cyber ecosystem, because it's the tech ecosystem. Because if we can get the tech ecosystem secure by design, then that's the cyber ecosystem as well. So I think for me, it's always going to be about making things secure to start with, rather than having to patch them later, which is never going to work.
And out of all of our colleagues in cybersecurity, you are one of our most passionate colleagues about skills in the ecosystem, quite rightly. How are we doing on plugging the skills gaps we have in cyber? Because we do need them to be future ready.
So yeah, I completely agree. And when I look at the main skill gap, this main skill gap is really around having people who really understand how the technology works. And we talk about future technology, but if you think about it, a lot of what the internet is today is built on standards and technology that is from the 70s. So the kind of people we need are the people who really can really understand how technology works. We sometimes, I think, confuse using technology with actually what the innards of it are. And I think that's the sort of skill set we need. And I think, I look to Cyber First because I think it continues to deliver some really fantastic students. I was just talking to one of our industry partners today who takes them every year now, and it's great. He was just telling me a bit of a story about what they do. And I think but the challenge we have, of course, is Cyber First is extracurriculum. It's not part of the education system, and ultimately we need the education system to deliver those technologists that we need for the future, who can adapt wherever the technology goes. They can adapt because they really understand how it works.
And diversity is obviously one of the key reasons that we're involved in Cyber First and bringing those diverse talent and skills through the pipeline. What's the ecosystem doing to diversify our talent pool? Cyber First is such a fantastic example.
Yeah, we've done so much with Cyber First, and I know from experience that having a team of diverse talent really makes a massive difference to how you deliver your outcomes. So that's why diversity for me has been a real passion, and we've seen over the last 6-7 years the applications for Cyber First bursaries increase in terms of gender diversity, but also ethnic diversity. I think this year we saw the applications around 40% for girls applying, and it was over 50% when it came to ethnic minorities. So we're making, that shows it can be done, but you have to do an awful lot of work to do that. And a lot of the work we've been doing in the schools, going in early, the girls' competition, the summer courses, have all been trying to prime that pipeline. And again, I think it comes back to, we're doing this extracurricular. Ultimately, it's the technology pathways that we need to work to deliver that diversity into the industry that is growing by the day.
Well, I'm really looking forward to that conversation at Cyber UK 24. Pivoting a little bit then to research and innovation, what's the current state of our research environment in cyber, and how can we do more to see it thrive?
So I look back. I mean, I've been in this industry quite a long time now, and I can look back. So if I go back 10 years when we first started the Academic Centres of Excellence programme, that was for cybersecurity research, there were about 9 universities that were doing world-class cutting-edge research. Over the last 10 years, that's now grown, and we've got 19 universities. And that's because the university is invested in the talent that we need. And we've also invested working very hard with UK research and innovation. We've invested in 4 research institutes. There's also got things like the Turing Institute. So actually, I think from a research perspective, we're in a pretty good place. I mean, we could do more, but it shows that 10 years of investment and hard work in that space has really put us in a place with a really strong platform. And then if we move on to innovation, because ultimately it's the deep research that provides some of the deeper skills that you just can't teach. So you take that research, and then what do you do with innovation? Well, NCSC for startups, I mean, it's now been running for about 7 years. We've seen over 60 companies come through. They've raised about 500 million and created 1,600 jobs. So I think, we know how to do this. There's a great talent pipeline, both in terms of research and in terms of innovation in the UK. And I think, yes, we can always do more, but I think we've done an awful lot already. And we've got a really good foundation to build on.
Thank you. My last question then. So Cyber UK in May 24 is an exciting moment for us. You and I both have to go.
We do.
But if there are people watching this that are thinking about joining us in person in May, why should they come? Why should they come and learn more about being future ready?
Oh, I love Cyber UK. I mean, I've been doing this for many years now, and I love just getting together with our community. I mean, there's the new messages. We've got industry there. We've got academia there. It's just a great place. It's a great buzz. It's a great atmosphere. You learn so much from each other as much as anything. So yeah, I would recommend it to anybody. It's
Fantastic.
A great place to go.
Thank you so much, Chris, for joining me today to chat about being future ready.
Thank you.